Okay, today I'm in cockpit of Boeing 737-800 and I want to plan the flight from Kuala Lumpur International to Singapore International, short trip of 166 nautical mile. So basically I want to make briefing of the flight plan, and then I start the plane and from there we go to fix the flight plan. So I want to make a briefing for the chart. Let's go to the home. Okay, home. Okay, let's close this. Yeah. So make a little bit this chart. So we're gonna go to the airport of the Kuala Lumpur, which is WMKK, and for a standard departure, instrument departure seat, we have the page 13 to 24, which we start the Batar Bravo. So because before I saw that, I go fast to page 13 to 24. And this gonna be this departure Batar Bravo. It's gonna be departure that we're gonna use from runway 32 left. This is runway 32 left, and this is runway 32R. So basically this departure gonna take us to point they call that Batar, to fly to the south, and to get there from the best way is the runway 32 left. There is another departure which is this one, but is not recommended. I find it recommended departure because of the wind. To get to the Batar is the runway 32 left. So from 32 left, our course it's gonna be 326. So we fly for 4 DME from the VOR of the VKL, which is the VOR of Singapore of Kuala Lumpur. At 4 DME, we change the course from 326 to 311, and at 6 DME 311 we start the complete turn on like this, which gonna be at 300. If I don't make it 6 DME 165, yeah, we're gonna make at 165 until Sadon. From this part, which is after 11.7, we take at Sadon. From this part we change the course from 165 to 163, and we're gonna get after 19 DME to this part Sadon, which from here we're gonna get now Batar B from 118 to this seat they call Batar, and from this our flight plan started from the A464 continue toward the south. From here we take A64 toward the south to go to the Singapore. So basically this turn 4 DME 6 DME is the places we change the course from 326 to 311 after turn, after 165. After 165 we get to 163 to the Sadon, and after that 118, this is the one they call Batar B for 222 nautical mile we go. And when we get to Batar, our regular flight plan started from I-64 to the Don. So this is our departure, and after we go to 464 we continue until Arama, which is close to to Singapore, and I go to check that flight plan now. So now we're gonna go to WSS, which is Singapore, and there for arrival from Arama, we take a start of Arama 1A, that is page 11 from 96. So let's turn it. Yeah, Arama 1. So we get to this point, which Arama 250 knot on Arama, and from that we get radio 147 toward Bugak, and in this point we should be higher than 10,000 with 220 knot. If ATC asks, we could have the here hold. If no, we turn toward 82 degree for 14 nautical mile to Bokip. We should be higher than 6,000, and after that we're gonna be at Samko, which we're gonna have visual to the runway. At Samko we should be higher than 4,000 and at 190 knot. So from there they can make us Victor to the runway, or as I'm gonna fix it to runway 0TC. Basically this is 0 to right is only for military, the one that is in black, so for airports of Singapore. So this is C, this is left, so this is not a right, this is a right. C left 02, which of course gonna be 223 degree. Our final course is 023, and ILS gonna be 108.3. So basically that is in the page of 87 from 96, our approach. So now we go that page. Still we have 9 way. Runway to go. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Make it smaller. So we're gonna take ILS DME runway 0 to C, which is this one. As I told, the runway at the right, it's for military. They wrote it, it's reserved for Air Force of the Singapore. And this was the place we saw already at Samko. So from there we're gonna fly at 4,500 to Le Pena at 0 to 3 degree. At the Le Pena we should be at 4,500, because at Samko we are higher than 4,000. So at Le Pena we're gonna be at 4,500, and we continue 0 to 3 at Lelon, which is 7 point DME, and we're gonna be at 2,500. After that, Lassin at 4.6 DME, we're gonna be at 1,500. That's our final. And the glide slope is gonna be 3 degree. And Luxor to DME, Lagos very close to runway, 0.7 DME, and that's it. To DME at Luxor we should be Luxor 1,500 lessons. So from there the ILS gonna capture completely us toward the runway, and because we are with the Boeing 737, our MDAH minimum is gonna be 660. Touchdown zone it's gonna be 59, and this is the amount that I'm gonna fix on barometric, not 14. I'm gonna put 59 because from there we're gonna go out of the autopilot. Glide slope angle 3 degree, Basically we gonna landing by 160 to 140 knots. I prefer 100, between 120 to 140 with this airplane, especially in the simulator, not at 165, because our V2 for the takeoff it's normally 150, and 160 it's gonna be our deceleration point for reduction speed. So I prefer for something around 140, and at 140 at gonna be with 3 degree, at gonna be at 743 top of the elevation. So ILS 660 MDH, decision height, minimum decision height, and if at 3 nautical mile you should be 970 for 1290, and basically the glide slope it gonna fix everything. Important part, our course it's gonna be 0 to 3, and our frequency 108.3, it is 1 to 8.6. Restriction at the north, this is a part of our misapproach actually. So at the right 1900, at left 3400, between 90 degree to 180 at south. So, and the misapproach, climb to 3000 and then heading toward 0 to 3 for VOR at VTK with 11605 to the nylon, and at nylon we're gonna have a hold at 3000 feet, and from there ATC gonna direct it to the new approach, this depending to the air and the traffic. So basically this was our briefing for departure, arrival and approach. And at this point I can turn on the airplane, and basically we start by battery, and right away I turn on the external power, and already the fuel is fixed. It's very short trip, and from this part I start to prepare the plane. Standby power on auto, already ident, because this simulator is not very updated, so on general I should put this one on nav like here, and then this one on heading, and after 2 minutes in new version we're gonna get, new version of 737-800, I gonna be ident on IRS. So this here they're gonna make it automatically, and let's see, yeah, we're gonna go light. So that was my briefing. Still we have some time to add to the video to continue a little bit the turn on the plane part. We can circuit break bright, put on bright, the panel I put on bright. I like to put everything on bright because sometimes the sun going down, basically what is working. The airplane already is aligned on the simulator actually. So I'm turning on the fuel pump because soon I'm gonna go to APU. Yaw damper on. The probe, very important, on. We are on the south on Kuala Lumpur. We don't need any windows heating. We don't need wing anti-ice. We don't need engine anti-ice. From now, hydraulic pumps, electrical and engine all on. Seat belts on. If somebody come on the airplane, then we're gonna come to it. At this point, the co-pilot, it could go to check the around the airplane, so we put the wheel light on, wing light on if we want to change the wing, anti-collision, that's very important, on, positioning on, and logo on, even thought we are not at night. So if we go out of the plane, we should have some light on. Yeah, this is light on. Taxi light is off because it's not starting. Okay, we have enough light on to show the airplane. We're gonna come back to the airplane. You go to check some warning system. Mach warning system. Test on. Stall warning system on. Communication uninitialized on VHF1 on. Oxygen for the crew, it's like 12:15. Trim air should be on, doesn't work in this simulator. Engine anti-ice we don't need, already I put hydraulic on. Cycle fan on auto. Hatch, no, on, back on auto. Already AP blade on, because soon we're gonna turn on the AP. So we go to the our flight level today. I check already my flight plan. It's gonna be at 25,000 cruise. And landing all, and my touchdown zone was 13, but 53 it was landing because Singapore beside the water, so that's gonna be my landing operation. But for my barometric, we're gonna put a 13. That show my MD correctly. So let's done. We put some, turn this off, turn some light on circuit, put some light on. Also Capitan site. Main panel. Now put it on. Basically I put all the lights on. Background panel on. Bright for FTS on. Let's go done like this. The bright for the control panel on. Let's put our ATS. Let's see what is my ATS frequency. So get a plugin with Habitat Airport WMKK WMKK search at this frequency 126.450. Six.
Kuala Lumpur INTL.
And now we're gonna have the air
Golf. 800
and
Zulu weather. Wind
tower
calm. Visibility more than 10.
118,800.
Sky conditions
And we're
20,000
gonna take
scattered.
it on
35,000 scattered.
standby.
Temperature 8. Dew point -21. Altimeter 2992. Arriving runways 33.
And maybe now even we're gonna get some advice for the other airport on the ground. So I finished this video now, got already 20 minutes, and the continue of a startup I'm gonna make another video. This way you guys gonna get some idea how we're gonna start the plane more. And that's it for now. I make another video to continue the startup.